Previously on Untitled Ambition, the four of us stood before the Queen to challenge her. However, we couldn't even stand the radiance of her prism arcane magic. We couldn't even get a scratch on her because of how potently powerful her magic was. We were sitting ducks.
What's this? Finished already? I haven't even shown you all half of my powers, and you are all ready to call it quits. Tell me, is being purged by the glorious light all that bad of a demise? If you ask me, that should be a great way to end things in a blaze of glory.
My goodness, you certainly have a vivid imagination of how people should check out of here. Moreover, we're completely stranded.
This is just like our fight with codename Beta. Only difference is that she used electricity instead of purging lights.
Ah, yes. Beta was only given a taste of my power that I bestowed to her. It allowed her to break down the barrier between man and machine, therefore creating a new life form.
Impossible. How can such a power exist? If you're neither human or machine, what did you both become?
We're known as ex machina, beings that possess all the perks of machines, while containing completely organic bodies. Don't look so confused, it's not like you all haven't seen this power before. That fairy over there was supposed to remain a small ball of light, yet look at her now.
I knew it. Partner, she copied us down to the exact letter.
Please. Copy is such a strong word. I'd prefer the term taking inspired action.
Taking inspired action, my foot. That's just outright theft. That's it, I'm using my call button to finish this.
If you're talking about sending Iota here to face me, then go ahead. But, I'm letting you know ahead of time that she will be destroyed if she fights me. Is that really what you want for your new sister-in-arms? I thought you would be a better friend than that.
Why you?
It's alright, Violet. Don't let the taunting get to you. Besides, I think the Queen is right. It might not be Iota, but I have a strong feeling that this problem can be solved with this guy showing up. If not, then we're all simply doomed. Alright, this is one of the few times in my line of work where the friends we meet along the way actually come in handy. I mean, everybody thought we were wasting our time when we were over there befriending codename Sigma and Lambda on those previous floors. Now Sigma's call button came in clutch this time around, and here's why.
Hello, friends. I've been summoned here to aid you all as promised. Tell me, what is your request?
Oh. That's one of the two prototypes from earlier. What's he supposed to do? Wait, why is my chest beating profusely?
What? You haven't figured it out yet? Take a closer look. Who does this guy remind you of? He's a person that Arya loves dearly, yet you hate him with a bloody passion.
No! Impossible! Why is this body undergoing such a strange sensation? It's that dreaded face of yours. I never would thought in my wildest dreams that I'd see that face again. Even worse, now of all times.
Your Highness, I deeply apologize that you feel this way about my presence. However, I believe your heart is telling me a completely different story.
No! How can you tell? You're only a machine.
The energy from your heart was once inactive. But ever since my arrival, it started to slowly awaken and it's emitting a beautiful, radiant energy. Why, it actually synchronizes with the aureate metals within my mecha core.
Curses. Why do you feel this way about him, Arya? It makes no sense. He was just a worthless criminal.
Well, it just goes to show that you can't have everything, sweetheart. You can't have an organic body and expect not to have an emotional heart to go with it. Especially a heart that responds to love.
No! 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 This was not supposed to happen. I'm losing control. Arya is fighting my will.
It's alright, Your Highness. I'm here to help you.
Don't touch me. You're making it worse.
Thus, the internal battle for dominance began.
So after this, it was no longer our battle anymore. It was no longer anything external, but rather internal. Now we're diving deep into Lady Arya's subconscious as she's fighting the will of her mother, the Queen. I never seen such a radiation and a warfare between two powerful surges of energy fighting for dominance. It was like one of those internal psychological clashes between good and evil. It's like neither side wanted to give an inch, but however, as evenly fought as they both fought, like between the Queen and Arya had something in her arsenal that the Queen could only dream of. Take a look.
No! Impossible! My absolute control is fading. This can't be happening. I've invested too much time and effort into making my dream a reality. All of my hard work is being undone thanks to some heartfelt emotions.
It's over, you tyrant. The energy radiating from Codename Sigma was all I needed. I'm through being your puppet. His light has shown me that these imposters in this subspace are all fakes designed by you to keep me down in darkness. You're the absolute worst.
And I would have gotten away with it too, if it weren't for you meddling kids and your stupid robot boyfriend with a heart of gold. Why? Why couldn't you simply stay asleep? Why couldn't you just let me have my second chance at life? You're only a tool, a spare fragment of myself with a crest. Why couldn't you just fulfill your role as planned?
It's a crying shame that's all you've ever thought of me, Mother. For a while, that honestly bothered me. Now, I only feel pity for you and your delusional thinking.
Why, the nerve of you?
However, I'm truly grateful that I've come across multiple individuals other than yourself that see me as far more than a mere tool. Take a look around you.
Harold. It's so painful. My own son. You've made such an impact, Arya. Behind my thin veil of wealth and vanity, I've never made any genuine connections with anyone. You're clearly gifted with all the things money could never buy. It's so unfair.
Last, but certainly not least, there's my gallant knight, codename Sigma.
Please, it's time to open your eyes, my sleeping beauty.
At that moment, the Queen was expelled from Arya's consciousness.
It just goes to show just how cowardly darkness is compared to light. At the mere presence of light, darkness has no choice but to flee, just like the Queen's consciousness in the presence of Arya's regained light.
It's me. I'm finally back. I've been trapped in that dreaded darkness for so long. I thought for a while that it was the end for me.
Yes, that would have been the case. The Queen placed a bug in your algorithm to ensure that you'd permanently remain asleep as she ran amok in your body. Thankfully, since you're no longer a machine, that bug was terminated the moment your crest reacted to the light energy that synchronized with my mecha core. Simply put, it was love that broke the spell.
I see. So, this is what love feels like. My heart continues racing just by looking at you. You're truly one of a kind, aren't you, Sigma?
Well, I'm glad you see my value. Whereas my creator, Simon, saw my pure emotions as a hindrance to the ideology of the Vanguard. So, my sister and I were put away for a very long time.
So, you were Simon's handiwork. I should have known as much. Curses. I was so close to achieving my dream. But, Simon and his incompetence has plagued me from beyond the grave. none of you on this floor will be able to enjoy your victory very long. I'm detonating this entire labyrinth. If I come to my future, none of you will.
This lady's insane. I've heard of being a sore loser, but this is ridiculous.
Isn't that the understatement? She tried this before, back when we first rescued Arya. However, this time, I came prepared. What was that trademark saying of yours, back when you fought the hero slayers?
Always carry spares with you? Better to have it and don't need it, than to need it and don't have it?
Precisely. I carried with me another underworld remote control, just in case something unexpected happened. It's about time we clear this game.
It's over for you filthy rats. So much for true love.
With a direct link to the Queen's AI system, Scarlet aimed at the monitor and prepared the final command prompt against her foe.
System erase.
Gah.
Yeah, once again, the power of underworld tech can never be overemphasized. This thing literally caused an entire system crash that basically wiped the entire Queen's AI and database files off the face of the earth as if she never even existed. It was like, wow. All that work it took in to defeat that imposter AI queen was now wiped away in just mere seconds. Amazing. And now what happens next is anyone's guess. See you for the next episode.